In this section, we will start writing our first program. Now we are going to write the first code. To clarify the whole procedure, we divided the project into 7 steps. I will be explaining each of these steps one by one to you. The first step is doing preliminary work. Please prepare the materials for your project. The second step is creating a new project. The third step is adding new materials to your project. For steps 4 and 5, create 2 buttons, one named button and one named sound. Upload the image kitty.png for the button and upload the image meow.mp3 for the sound. For step 6, we need to set the events for the button and the play of the sound. After we have finished the project, we need to test whether it runs correctly. Let's get started. We need to prepare materials for the projects. Please create a folder on the desktop or any location you prefer and move the necessary materials into the folder. The materials we need for this project are the picture of a kitty, kitty.png, and the meow sound file, meow.mp3. Please visit NDHU e-learning and download these materials. Then, switch the window to AI2 and click Start New Project and give it a name. For example, Hello Per. Now we can see the name of the project on the upper left corner. Then, using the Update File function, we will add more materials, the kitty.png and meow.mp3. Click the button and check the Properties section and upload the image.kitty.png. How do you set the button? You do that by clicking the image section and choose kitty.png. Remember to remove the text in the next section to avoid having the text overlapping with the picture. To add the sound component, first click on the media section of the palette and find the sound component. Click on the Sound 1 tab in Components area. Check the source section in Properties. Upload the meow.mp3 sound file. Please pay attention to the component Sound 1. This is a non-visible component responsible for making the sound. Therefore, while the program is running, it will not be shown on the screen. After we finish the setup for components for the viewer area, we will then add behaviors to the button component. AI2 is powered by event response blocks, what you may call behavior blocks. For example, clicking the button is regarded as a behavior. 4 steps are required for setting up the behavior of the button. Step 1, click the blocks on the upper right corner to switch it to Block Editor. Step 2, set the yellow block, button 1. Step 3, set the purple block, sound 1. Step 4, combine button 1 and sound 1 together. We will explain each step in detail in the following slides. Click the block on the upper right corner to switch it from the current component designer to Block Editor and vice versa. We will now start coding and writing the codes for button. First, click button 1 from the block list on the left and it will show a stack of yellow blocks. Click the first yellow block. The behavior is listed as when button 1 click do, which means when block 1 is triggered, it will run the behavior stated in the yellow block. Next, the sound. Setting the sound is similar to setting button 1, but here we would like to make sound 1 play the specific sound we uploaded. Call means to invoke something. Sound 1 play is a built-in function and calling sound 1 play means we invoke, also known as to trigger, the built-in function of sound 1 play. A further explanation will be given in the later chapters. The last step is to drag the purple block called sound 1 play to the gap of the yellow block. When you do this, it will make a crack sound, which means that the combination is allowed in AI2. This is a simple code from AI2, and we just finished our first program. You may compare your own work to this screenshot to verify your results. We have completed our first program, but it's still not clear what we have done. Usually, once we finish the coding process, we then need to test it to make sure whether the codes will run correctly or not. This can give you a great sense of achievement, that is if the codes run correctly.